Hey, what's up? So today's vlog is going to be about game and basically kind of debunking this weird myth or this opinion or idea that black pillars and looks maxers think that looks maxing or going to the gym and getting fit is a separate entity from game. They think it's the game is like they just think it's social skills and confidence, and they think like going to the gym is something different.
Nope.
And it's not, and I'm going to show you why. Yo, so basically I'm here in the parking garage. I'm doing a shift, like a random gig, one off here for at the Palace Station for the UFC. I think we're just picking some mats off of a truck. It's like a 5-hour minimum. It's $125 for, hopefully we'll only be here like 30 minutes, but could be here for 5 hours. It could be out here all fucking day. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, it's weird because these like looks maxing people or the black pill guys, they always think that, you know, because a lot of times when I'm talking to them, you know, sometimes they'll listen to my lectures, or they're just like, oh yeah, you're a pickup artist, oh yeah, you need to just looks max, bro. It's all about you know, what you look like. And that is important, and I'll say, yeah, you should definitely work on your game. And they'll go, no, like, you need to looks max, you need to go to the gym. And I'll say, yeah, that's working on your game. And they'll go like, no, that's, game is separate. Game is like social skills. Game is like pickup lines or open. No, it's
nope.
I want you to imagine that game is an umbrella term that basically filters down every area and aspect of your life, and it's basically representative of everything that you bring to the table in terms of a relationship. Basically, your game covers health, and that branches down to basically health could be fitness, strength training, gym, which goes into looks maxing, and then there's like soft looks maxing and hard looks maxing. And if you guys don't know what looks maxing is, or you have never heard about it, it's basically there's different levels of looks maxing. So for example, like there's soft looks maxing, things like washing your face, which I should have done this morning, things like clipping your eyebrows, things like dyeing your hair. Okay, that's all soft looks maxing or style maxing. And then there's things like going to the gym to lose body fat and gain those six-pack abs to build your aesthetics and become more attractive to women. And then there's hard looks maxing, that's like surgery. Guys that are short, for example, they can get like leg lengthening surgeries that they basically like break parts of your leg and they put in like steel rods to make you a couple inches taller. You can also do that. I talk about this all in my book, by the way, How to Pick Up Hot Women, that's on Amazon. You can get the Kindle for just $6. Definitely recommend that you check it out. And I talk all about looks maxing in there. And I got a really interesting tip that I talk about in the book. It's called lifts for your shoes, and you can basically put them in your shoes and gain basically 3 to 4 inches of height. So a guy like myself who's 6 foot tall, I put lifts in my shoes and now I'm 6'3", and that basically creates more levels of attraction when women see me when I'm walking around in the nightclub and I'm a little bit taller. And then there's things like other hard looks maxing techniques like almond eye surgery, where basically they'll kind of lift up your eyes and give you a more harder positive canthal tilt, rather if you have like a neutral or a negative canthal tilt. Or things like if you're super fat, liposuction. That's another hard looks maxing technique. So you could basically, if you're like super fat, 500 pounds, you can go in, and if you can afford a liposuction, they'll put you to sleep. They'll basically like cut 2 little slits. They'll suck out all the fat through a machine, and it's gonna hurt like shit. I know a girl who did it, who was a fat chick, and she did it, and she said for like 6 weeks she had to wear these like bags on the side of her waist or whatever, and it would like drip out tissue fluid or whatever. And she said it was it hurt so bad, but after she was healed up, she was way thinner and she looked way more attractive and was able to attract higher quality men. So these techniques are for women too, if they're interested. But again, looks maxing falls under health, which falls under game. Okay, so game also includes not only health, but wealth. That's like making money, things like buying this Mercedes Benz that makes me a more attractive man. It's more that I can bring to the table in terms of a relationship. For example, let's say there's a girl that I'm talking to and I'm interested in her. I see her, I'm like, and she's very attractive physically, but does that qualify her as girlfriend material, right? Because I know what I bring to the table, right? I bring this Mercedes Benz. I bring 6 figures. I bring a luxury condo. I bring fame, social status. On the covers of magazines, I have millions of views on YouTube, and I know what I can do in bed for her sexually. So let's say there's this chick, she's very attractive, let's say, I don't know, 18, 19 years old. She has a pretty face, she has a nice ass, some nice titties, but she still lives at her mom's house. She just graduated high school. She hasn't started her career yet. She hasn't started college. Besides sex and her looks, what does she bring to the table? I know what I bring to the table. What does she bring? Why should I commit all of my money and resources to her and be monogamous with her? So let's say she says, well, I'm a great cook. I can cook fantastic gourmet cuisine. Okay, that's good. She says, I keep a tight house. I can clean the house. Good. I play the violin. Good. Interesting. I'm educated. I'm a deep thinker. You know, maybe she doesn't talk that much. She's more introverted, so she's not going to like bother the shit out of me, right? She talks about interesting stuff. I like the way that I feel. Okay, cool. That's what she brings to the table. And this is another side question about this, because a lot of guys, they'll ask women, you know, okay, what do you bring to the table? And women will say, I am the table. And it's like, bitch, the table means a relationship. You're a relationship? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So anyway, there's game, right? Which covers health, which covers looks maxing. So when I say, you know, go to the gym and work on your game, do bench press, you know, do pull-ups, do bicep curls, you know, improve your body. Looks maxing is part of your game. It's a component of game. So there's your health, which includes also diet, nutrition, you know, exercise. Then there's wealth. Some other people call this money maxing, but you know, making money, because money leads you to more dating options and a better lifestyle. So there's health, wealth. Then there's relationships. What are your relationships like with your friends, your family? Do you have a good relationship with your mom and dad? Because women look at all of this stuff. A guy with a good relationship with his parents shows that he's a kind, good person and is probably going to be good with kids, and that's better for a long-term relationship. The woman will see he has a great relationship with his mom, has a great relationship with like his other friends and family. He's liked by his friends. Like, he'd probably make a good dad. So women are looking at that stuff. So now we got health, wealth, relationships, and then we got lifestyle. So lifestyle is kind of like, what kind of lifestyle do you lead? When a woman is looking at you, do you lead a fun, interesting lifestyle that she might want to be a part of, right? So that could include things like, do you do sports? Do you play football, basketball? Do you go cycling, surfing, rollerblading, skateboarding? Do you do activities? Things like I like to play chess, right? Arts and crafts, or, you know, arts and crafts types of things. Do you play instruments? You know, do you play the piano, the violin, the guitar, the bass, the drums? Are you a skier? Like on the weekends, like, are you all about skiing and you live this like skiing lifestyle? You go to the ski lodge and you drink hot cocoa and you hang out by the fire and you eat sausage and eggs, and then you go skiing on the slopes and, you know, wear fur coats and goggles, right? What kind of lifestyle do you lead? Or are you like a surfer? You live that surfer lifestyle. Are you hanging out on the beach all the time, you know, hanging out with girls in bikinis and surfing on waves, wearing like board shorts or like body glove wetsuits and things like that? Like, do you live that surfer? Like, what kind of lifestyle do you lead? Because women are looking at that. Next after that, there's business, and I'm not gonna. That's an entire other subject in its own. I'll get into that into like a business coaching vlog. I do business coaching as well. And then after that, there's social media. Do you have high quality social media pics? Do you have a lot of followers on social media? Like, do you have millions of followers on Instagram? Because the first thing a woman is going to do is, you know, when she looks at your Instagram, she's going to say, oh, how many followers does he have? Because if he doesn't have any followers, why should I follow him? Or do you keep your account on private? Maybe you don't have any pictures on, maybe you're not even on social media at all. Maybe you're like a ghost, right? So those are things that women look at. And basically, when it comes down to it, all of these things are game. So game, again, is the umbrella term that describes all of these areas and aspects of your life, of everything that you bring to the table as a man in terms of a relationship and getting a woman to have sex with you. See, women are very much like that fucking metal detector at the airport. And they can basically x-ray a guy as soon as they look at him and talk to him for a couple of minutes. And they're basically like, no, no, yes. No, like women can screen you very, very carefully. First, they're going to look at, you know, what you physically look like. Do you measure up, like, in terms of what she's looking for in health? Like, do you have the looks? If you don't, you need to looks max. You need to improve your looks, lower your body fat. And if it's really bad, maybe a surgery, maybe hard looks maxing, right? But once you meet that threshold on health, then she starts talking to you. What do you do for work? You always get that question. Well, now she's looking at wealth, because really that question is kind of like, how much money is in your bank account? What do you do for work? Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, okay, he makes 6 figures. I'm a lawyer. Okay, he makes 6 figures. I collect grocery carts at Home Depot. Oh, he makes only like, probably like less than 30K. Nope. So you just like, you get x-rayed, you get screened out real quick. Let's say now she's like, this guy's attractive. He says he's a doctor. And then she says, like, you know, she starts talking to you like, how's your home life? What's your relationship like with your, you know, mom and dad? Oh, we're real tight, you know, like we go to family Christmas, here's some interesting pictures, whatever, you know. Now she's like, oh, okay, cool. He might make a good, he's like be a good father figure. Okay, good. He passes that. What's his lifestyle like? You know, she starts looking at your social media. She sees, oh, he's got like 2,000 followers. So he's probably respectable. He's probably like a leader. He's someone worth following. She looks at your pictures. She sees, oh, this guy like lives at the ski log. He's like skiing all the time. And he's, well, okay, like this guy is boyfriend material. He passes the test. You have what she's looking for in terms of a romantic relationship. But anyway, going back to the whole point of the video, again, sometimes when I'll tell people, I was like, yeah, you need to go to the gym and work on your game, and then looks maxers and black pillars will be like, no, that's separate. No, it's, oh yeah, and social skills. Sorry, that's the other one on here. Social skills, pickup lines, charisma, confidence, knowing how to walk up to women in a nightclub and start up an interesting conversation, talk about interesting things, give value to a conversation. All of that is social skills, or what they consider game, but they think that that's like game and confidence is separate. But really it's game is up here is the umbrella term, and it filters down to all of this. So health, wealth, relationships, lifestyle, business, social media, social skills, all of those things. And then all of those branch out into like thousands of other things, right? So wealth could also branch out into like your car, the house that you have, the yacht that you buy, the mansion that you have. All of that is wealth. You might even put like education in there as well. Like, is this guy smart? Does he have a college degree? Anything like that. All of that again goes back up to the top. Game. Everything that you bring to the table as a man. So again, always be working on your game. Become the most attractive, best version of yourself, and that's what's going to help you to get more women, and that's going to help you to improve the quality of your dating life and become more successful with women in dating. Anyway, I got to get to work. I'm running late. I have like 1 minute to go clock in, and that's probably not going to happen. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the box below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Check out my new book, How to Pick Up Hot Women, on Amazon. And it explains all of this stuff in great detail. And I will see you on the next one. Good luck and game on, fellas. Peace.